Morning students, I am Reena, your English teacher. Today we are going to learn a humorous poem with nonsensical words and expression. This poem is written by Edward Lear, who was born in Holloway, England, and he was chiefly remembered for his nonsensical poetry and lyrics. In this poem, the duck was fascinated by the fact that kangaroo could hop, and duck was unhappy because of his boring life. The duck was quite unhappy by the fact that due to the lack of the inability to hopping, his life was restricted to the nasty pond. So we'll look into the video. Now look at the screen. We are going to start the poem, stanza 1. Said the duck to the kangaroo, "Good gracious, how you hop over the fields and the water too, as if you never would stop. My life is a bore in this nasty pond, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hop like you," said the duck to the kangaroo. So the duck wants to visit out of the pond, and expresses his surprise over the kangaroo's jump over the fields and water. Now the kangaroo jumps as if he would never stop. The duck says he is bored with his monotonous life in this unpleasant pond. Nasty means unpleasant. The duck wants to roam the world and wants to hop like the kangaroo. The speaker here is the duck and the listener is the kangaroo. The duck is bored of his life and duck wants to go out into the world beyond the pool. Here the phrase "good gracious" conveys the sense of speaker's surprise. I hope you understood. Now we'll go to stanza 2. Yes. Please give me a ride on your back. I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through, and we would go to the Dee and the Jelly-Bo-Lee, over the land and over the sea. Please take me on a ride, oh do, said the duck to the kangaroo. Now the duck requests the kangaroo to give him a ride. He promises to sit still and say nothing except quack throughout the day. The duck suggests going to Dee over the land and the Jelly-Bo-Lee over the sea. Now, here Dee and Jelly-Bo-Lee are the imaginary places, the animal places where the poet imagines these places. Now, the duck again requests the kangaroo to take him on a ride. The duck agrees to keep still and quiet and not to utter a word. The stanza shows the curiosity of the duck to roam over the world. Okay, I hope you understood second stanza. We'll move forward to stanza 3. Said the kangaroo to the duck, "This requires a little reflection. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck, and there seems but one objection, which is, if you'll let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and would probably give me the rheumatis," said the kangaroo. Now the kangaroo listened to the duck. What was the duck's request? To roam around the world. So the kangaroo listened to the duck and said that he needed to think deeply over the issue. Here, reflection means to think deeply. What is the reflection? What is he thinking about? About the request of the duck to sit on his back and roam around the world. Maybe his company was going to prove lucky for the kangaroo. But the kangaroo had an objection. Objection is to reject, to have a feeling of rejection. He might catch the disease named rheumatis through the duck's cold and wet feet. Here, rheumatis is nothing but it is rheumatism. Rheumatism means it is a disease of joints pain. So, due to the wet and cold feet of duck, he might get that disease. He expresses his thought to the duck. The kangaroo looks far-sighted here. Okay, the rhyming word here, the luck is rhyming with the word book. Later on we'll see the rhyming words. Now we can move to stanza 4. Said the duck, "As I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely, and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks, which fit my webbed feet neatly. And to keep out the cold, I have bought a cloak, and every day cigar I'll smoke. all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. Here, now the duck replies to kangaroo's fear. What was kangaroo's fear? That he might catch with cold, that is rheumatism, that disease. Now his fear was that he would become ill. The duck replies that the latter may catch rheumatism through the former's wet and cold feet. The duck 4 pairs of woolen socks. Here, worsted means woolen, which fit his feet well. He has also bought a long coat to keep out the cold. Cloak here means a long coat. Besides, he would smoke a cigar every day to keep the atmosphere warm. He says he will smoke a cigar. He has done all this because the kangaroo has endeared to him. That means he had a fear he might catch with rheumatism. So, here duck is saying that he would buy 4 pairs of socks for him, and worsted, that is woolen socks. And he would smoke cigar to keep the atmosphere warm. So we'll move on to stanza 5. Said the kangaroo, I am ready, all in the moonlight pale. But to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady, and quiet at the end of my tail. So away they went with a hop and a bound, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. And who's so happy? Oh, who? As the duck and the kangaroo. So the kangaroo is convinced by the duck's answer and gets ready for giving him a ride in the dim light of the moon. In the moonlight pale means dim light of the moon. The kangaroo asks the duck to sit steady. Steady means not to move. So sit steady at the end of his tail. They jumped around the world 3 times. How many times? 3 times. They were very happy. They were happy on... I think duck is most happy because she was the one who requested the kangaroo and convinced kangaroo to take him round the world. I think this is a humorous poem. It makes us laugh on the words of the duck and the kangaroo and their conversation. So the duck and the kangaroo toured the world happily. Okay, I will summarize the poem now. Now the duck and the kangaroo were good friends. The duck was feeling bored there in her pond. He wanted to see the world beyond. He requested the kangaroo to let him ride on his back. He promised to sit still and silent on his tail end. He also bought woolen socks and smoked cigar to keep his body warm. The 2 toured the world happily. I hope you enjoyed the poem, children. This is a very good poem, and you have to complete the question answers behind the lesson. Thank you.